Here we are. This is where we left off at on the last Appalachian Trail journey, right where the trees with the shoes in it, and the trail actually goes right through the middle of this building here. You see the white blazes here. We got some real tall climbs this morning, but we're ready for it. It's kind of cool. All right, we're about a half a mile into our hike this morning. It's been straight uphill all the way. I wanted to get a shot of that mountain there. That's Blood Mountain. We came over it the last time. Anyway, we're gonna head on up some more. All right, still headed up. We're on the side of the mountain that there is no wind, which is a good thing, because that wind is pretty strong, pretty chilly. I'm wrapped up pretty good, but I think I hadn't been able to film much this morning because we've been climbing straight up. Got a little level spot here, and we're headed that way. All right, we're about 1.75 miles into our walk. This is a place that's called It's a place called Leveling Mountain. I know the videos don't do it justice, but wow, it's beautiful. Well, here we are. We made it 5.5 miles, 5.25. We're gonna take a break right here. We just about halfway there to our campsite. We think we're gonna make it, but we walked up on this view here. See the white blaze right there? The trail goes right through there.
Straight through there.
And look at this view. Almost 360 all the way around. How you making it so far?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm doing great.
Doing great.
Isn't this beautiful? Wonder what that little point is.
All right, after a little lunch on Cow Rock Mountain, just to give you a little idea of what we got to look forward to. The trail goes down through there. It goes down in that hole, and then if you'll see that bald spot up on top of that mountain there, that's where we got to climb it. All right, we have a roadway down here. I think this might be called Chestnut Gap. Should be a sign right here. Yes, Chestnut Gap, right there. It's Neel Gap's where we started this morning, 5.5. And we're getting ready to climb probably the steepest climb we've had in the whole trail. It's a short mountain, but it's going to be very steep. We'll let you know when we get there. Whew. This is what it looks like. This is what you look like.
Wait a minute.
When you
Will you grab my pack?
when you climb.
Will you grab my pack at the top? Just grab it at the top. You gotta pick it up.
That's what it looks like when you climb the top of Wildcat Mountain with a 30-pound pack on your back. That joker was rough. Oh boy.
Okay, get it off of me.
What a workout. They say it's easier the rest of the way. We'll see. I know that one's rough. They say that's the toughest one in the state of Georgia right there. It ain't the highest, but it's the steepest, no doubt, so far. Anyway, see you later on down the trail. Mark Trail Wilderness. What you got right here? Got another marker here. Low Gap, that's the camp area we're looking for. 4.4. Unicoi Gap's where our vehicle is. 14 miles. That'll be tomorrow. Well, here it is.
What's that?
Home for the night. Got your tent set up there. Couple of seats. We're gonna get ready to hit them in just a minute. And we got some water over there filtering. Electronics down there charging. And over there, you can see a shelter. There's a few campers over there. There's also a water stream over there too. We already done hit it. We're gonna hit it again in the morning right before we pull out. Anyway, that's it. Well, I guess it's time to do a summary for the day.
Shh, don't talk so loud.
Let's see. Woke up at 3:30.
They can hear you.
I don't care.
Okay.
Left the house around 4. Drove 2 hours to Unicoi Gap.
Got a shuttle.
Caught a shuttle.
Named Mary.
Her name was Mary, driving a Subaru.
She was very slow.
She drove us all the way from 30 minutes from there over to Neel's Gap where we started our hike. We had some very, very tough climbs today, but the last 3 miles was pretty flat. And went a total of 12 miles. Tomorrow we should have somewhere about 9 or 10 left back to the vehicle. It was cold this morning.
It's cold now.
It's cold now. But we're gonna suit up here in a little bit. Have a cup of coffee, eat a Snickers bar. We had chicken fettuccine.
It was good.
Chicken fettuccine. And that's about it. I guess we're gonna have to sign out for the night, I guess. I think we got everything pretty much so done. Everybody else here is asleep. But anyway, we'll check with y'all in the morning.
Bye.
Well, here we are. Got everything packed up. Of course, we stayed in low gap shelter, which means next morning you're going uphill. But it was pretty good night stay. I think we got down to 37 here. I looked one time, it was 37. Slept pretty good, it wasn't too bad. We got about 9.5 miles to go to the truck. So we headed that way, but our tent was sitting right there. And you see where the little flat spot is. Woke up this morning, trekking poles right there. This tree right here was right over our head, and the wind was blowing at 16 miles an hour. But
We made it.
we survived. Thank God we survived. And thank God we survived the 13 miles yesterday. And be with us today as we walk now. Nice little waterfall this morning.
How you gonna get water?
Have you got it handy?
Well, I didn't get it.
Okay. Let me get across it first. I can't just stick it under there, each other. Yeah, I can get it right here. Well, after the first mile and a quarter this morning, it was just a small incline all the way up, but good trail, not many rocks and roots. It was just a small incline. Finally made it to the top of the ridge here. Good flat spot. We needed it after that mile and a quarter full. But nice little ridge we walking on. Kind of hard to see the mountains over there, but that would have been a nice sunrise this morning. Just about 2.5, 3 miles in the hike. Been pretty decent. Pretty decent. We had to take some clothes off. We were hot. Long sleeve shirt. We're down to the short sleeve now. No gloves. This right here is just a whole tunnel up through here. I think these might be mountain laurel, I believe. I think that's what they call. But it's thick up through here. We were roughly about halfway into our trail, into our hike today. If you can read that, that's Chattahoochee Gap. That's where we at. And I said the whole time I was gonna go down there and take a picture of the water spring. I don't know if you can see that blue blaze right there. That blue blaze on that tree carries you to a water spring down here at Chattahoochee Gap. I said the whole time I was going to take a picture of the spring because that's the start of the Chattahoochee River. But I looked down into that hole and I was like, that ain't part of the Appalachian Trail. I don't think I'm gonna walk down there to take a picture of that spring and walk back up. So anyway, the spring for the Chattahoochee River is down in there somewhere. The terrain has changed a little bit right here. Got kind of rocky on us real quick like. See it or not, that's Blue Mountain Shelter. We're just about at the top of Blue Mountain. If our car wasn't a couple of miles away to end the day, this is probably where we'd be camping at for the night. But we got a couple more miles to go and a little bit more climb to go to the very top of Blue Mountain. We just about wrap it up. Last mile or so is gonna be downhill, but that don't really mean nothing. That's hard, sometimes harder than the uphill. All right, coming into the final stretch here. Unicoi Gap parking lot. There's the truck. So far from the southernmost point of the Appalachian Trail on the Springer Mountain. We have now been a total of 52 miles. Some of it's been fairly easy, some of it's been really, really tough. But like I say, that's 52 miles on the Appalachian Trail.